It starts with a spark that lights the way to progress. Ideas, questions, and solutions that fire up the imagination. Discoveries leading to innovations radiating with hope. Since opening its doors in 1925, the Hebrew University of Jerusalem has inspired the relentless pursuit of knowledge for meaningful change in our world, with a unique culture that empowers innovators to push the limits of human potential and achieve things we never imagined were possible. Hebrew University has evolved into a global leader across academic disciplines to develop cutting-edge research, educate leaders, and prepare future generations of outstanding scientists and scholars in all fields of learning. Consistently ranked among the top 100 universities in the world, Hebrew University has an award-winning faculty that produces scientific breakthroughs and commercial solutions to some of the most important global challenges facing humanity.
I'm ready.
You start the interview.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is my dream?
My dream is to take our scientific discoveries in small dimensions of materials into large dimension of real-world applications.
And my big dream for the future is to bring solar energy to our routinely day life.
To move this border between what computers can do and what humans can do.
It'll give us an important tool for preventing diseases, not only cancer, but other diseases as well.
We're trying to harness the superpower of nature.
My dream is to help people suffering from neurodegenerative or mental disease.
To develop a targeted drug to treat and relieve the core symptoms of autism spectrum disorder.
The Hebrew University lets researchers do whatever they dream of doing. There's no other university in Israel that have so many startups and companies.
To be in a university is to stay a kid.
If you want to open new directions and new fields, it's very open and possible.
Well, I'm passionate about changing the world to a better place for our children. Working at the Hebrew University makes me feel like there is nothing we cannot reach.
Revolutionary advances in fields such as science, humanities, law, social sciences, agriculture, and medicine are all made possible thanks to the work being done at Hebrew University. In the coming years, Hebrew University will continue to innovate and address the many challenges facing humanity, from computational medicine and urban innovation to food tech and harnessing the power of quantum science. Hebrew University. It's more than an institution. It's a torch passed on from generation to generation, lighting the way for those who dare to dream.
Hi, hello, shalom. Good morning, good evening. It is great to see so many of you joining us today from all over the world. My name is Nama Ryan, and I'm here on behalf of the Hebrew University's International Office. I invite you to turn on your cameras and be active participants during this session. We'd love to see your faces and hear your questions. Our application period is coming to a close, and we are excited to introduce you to our academic programs, student life, and everything HUJI, Hebrew University of Jerusalem, has to offer. Our team is here throughout the session to respond to your questions, so feel free to write in the chat at any time. Please note this session is being recorded and will be available for you to watch later. And of course, we are here to support you after the session as well, by email, Zoom, and via social media. It is very important for me to mention that this year is a very special one for us. We are proudly marking 100 years since the founding of the Hebrew University. We look forward to welcoming you into our next century of global impact. So the agenda for today is quite simple. We start with an opening and introduction for the Hebrew University, some general information. You'll get to meet and hear from alumni and from our team and from our students as well. Then we will break into sessions by program of study. And at the end of the session, you'll be invited to join us back on the main stage in case you have any question, you still would like to iron out some of the information. So you're welcome to stay with us and our team is here available for you. We can start with some facts and figures about the Hebrew University. As many of you know, the State of Israel was established in 1948. The cornerstone of Hebrew University was set in 1918. That means that even before this was a country, there was an understanding that once the state is established, the main resource would be the people, and therefore academia would play a pivotal role. The Hebrew University is multi-campus. We'll speak about this a bit later, medium-sized university. Our student body, approximately 40% is graduate level students. It's a strong indicator that Hebrew University is first and foremost a research institution. We have a student body of approximately 25,000 students, and we take great pride of our international community that approximately 10% of our students are international, hailing from over 90 countries. The Hebrew University was officially opened in 1925, making this year 2025 centennial. I invite you to stay tuned for our upcoming events. Many of them are also online, so they're available from wherever you are, in mark of this special milestone and occasion. This is the first time this evening we would like your participation. If we can please bring up the poll with a quick question. When are you looking to commence your studies? This will help us tailor the session for your needs. So a poll should pop in on your screen now. Do we have it? Great, thank you. If you can quickly answer the question, are you looking to start this fall, or you well planned ahead, already looking at your opportunities for the following year? We have many study programs at all study levels, from short-term programs, so maybe some of you are interested to check the option for the summer courses already, coming up soon. Very good. So we have a very good selection. Here, the majority is looking to start at the fall next academic year. Thank you. Okay. So a few words about Jerusalem. Although the Hebrew University of Jerusalem has few campuses outside this capital city, Jerusalem itself is not just a city, it's really a second classroom. Jerusalem is a 3,000 years old city, rich history, mixed cultures, languages, faith. Jerusalem is where ancient meets cutting edge, where West meets East. Iconic landmarks that many of you know, lively markets, sacred sites to buzzing cafe. This is the place of surprises, inspiration, that invites you to explore and find new spots every day. And yes, nightlife's very special and great too. Hebrew University was established by 6 founding figures, each representing a distinct academic discipline, from science to psychology, philosophy, humanities. Albert Einstein, maybe the most famous scientist of all times, became an active member of the university's board of governors and generously donated his entire personal archive of scientific and personal papers, including his renowned theory of relativity, to the university. Albert Einstein Archives at Hebrew University is one of the world's premier collections of his work. In the spirit of our founding fathers, we upholded their legacy of excellence, innovation, and interdisciplinary collaboration. Our faculty and alumni are recipients of prestigious prizes, including 9 Nobel Prize laureates Field Medals, the Nobel Prize of Mathematics, of course, and others. Many of these faculties still work and research and teach at Hebrew University today. And our students enjoy the opportunity to meet and learn and interact with some of the leading scientists of today, the most bright of minds. So what makes us unique? The university is a comprehensive university covering most fields of science and is very interdisciplinary by its nature. This quality enables you to combine your fields of interest in your study already from our BA programs, where you can select from different faculties. The Hebrew University is an integral and active player in the startup nation scene of Israel. Many of our faculty members, many of them are here with us today, are involved in applied research that leads to commercialization and development of innovative products. Yesum is a university on tech transfer company. It's one of the first 3 globally. And it generates over $2 billion a year of sales. That means that we have strong ties between academia and your career path. And we offer our students wide selection of internship opportunities, industry network, and much, much more. Our university is very, very student focused. You'll hear about it a bit later today. The Israeli culture is informal, and so too our faculty, who are informal and approachable. The student support systems make every effort to assist our students during their studies, already from application until your alumni and for the rest of your career. I mentioned before that Hebrew University is a multi-campus university. We have 6 beautiful campuses, home to the different schools and faculties. We have 3 campuses in Jerusalem. These are the 3 you can see at the top of your screen. Mount Scopus is where I'm at least here speaking to you from today, is the home of our Faculty of Social Sciences, Humanities, School of Business, Faculty of Law, Social Work, and of course, Rothberg International School. In Kerem, the Faculty of Medicine and Dental Medicine, it is an affiliated campus to the famous Hadassah Hospital. We also have representatives from this campus here today with us. The Safra campus, the home of Faculty of Natural Sciences, Brain Sciences, and Computer Sciences and Engineering. The 3 photos you see at the bottom of your screen are from campuses outside Jerusalem. The middle one is our beautiful campus of Rehovot, home to our Faculty of Agriculture, Food and Environment, the only one of its kind in Israel. On the left is Bet Dagan, home to School of Veterinary Sciences. And on your bottom right-hand side, this is the Interdisciplinary Center for Marine Sciences in Eilat. It's the very southern spot of Israel, the tip of the Red Sea. I mentioned before that the Hebrew University is a research-intensive university. We have over 100 research centers and institutes that cover a wide range of fields, from nanosciences and nanotechnology to international relations, cyber, history. These centers produce cutting-edge research to address some of the world's most pressing challenges. Those centers also provide a dynamic environment for scholars and students to collaborate and make meaningful contributions to the respective fields. On the screen, you can see a few examples of our leading research centers at the forefront of science: Fraunhofer Cybersecurity Center, Center for Nanotechnology, the Center of Cannabinoid Research, just to name a few. Hebrew University offers a wide range of programs at all study level and research. Few words about our dorms. The university offers a variety of housing options to suit different student needs, including dormitories, university apartments, family housing for students who are here on mainly on research, Our on-campus housing is fully furnished and equipped with shared or private rooms with attached bathrooms. We have options to stay in Shomer Shabbat for our students. This is relevant for them, or in kosher kitchens. Our students' residence, also called the student village, include 24/7 on-site support and security services for your comfort and peace of mind. And
Nana, dearest Catherine is with us. Sorry, just so you know.
good. So let's complete this and we'll move to Catherine, okay? Thank you. Housing, the flats, the apartments are mixed for Israeli and international students. They are all located in walking distances for our campuses. Availability is limited and offered on a first come, first served basis. So should this be something you're interested in, make sure to follow up quite quickly because spots are limited. However, should you prefer to live off campus, this is also an option. Many of our students choose to rent a flat, an apartment in the private market. Our team from Student Life Services can assist with guidance and resources to help you find the right fit and follow up with you on everything you might need for this. And because we have Catherine, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How's everyone here? Thanks so much for letting me come and join you guys today.
No, it's really, really great. Last time I saw you was, I think, 4 years ago, and you're been up in the world, and I hear you're doing some great stuff. So thank you for joining us. It's early morning for you on a Sunday. So Catherine, you studied here 2020, 2021, which was a challenging year during COVID. But tell us, if you don't mind, about your experience, also about your career path since.
Sure, absolutely. So hi everyone, my name is Catherine Schkupp. That's how you pronounce my last name. I'm originally from the United States. I came from Michigan. I currently live in Washington, D.C. So I began my studies at Hebrew University in 2019, and I concluded them in 2021. I left Israel in 2022. I was doing some nonprofit work for a year before coming back to the US. So I studied a master's degree in Jewish studies at the Rothberg International School. I currently work at the Israeli Embassy to the United States in Washington, D.C. as American local staff. So just very briefly about what I do, I work as a connector between the embassy and the local American community in the United States. And I specifically work on interfaith relations. So my official title is public representative, like public affairs representative, but that doesn't really describe what I do. I mainly connect Israeli dignitaries, whether they are coming from abroad or they are based in the US right now, to different religious leaders and religious institutions and organizations in particularly DC, but also across the US. So I chose to do a Jewish studies master's degree at Hebrew University because I really was interested in getting to know interfaith in general, to be honest. I was interested in working in some capacity with Christian-Jewish relations. I grew up, my mom basically raised me in a Catholic house. I went to Catholic school K through 12, so from when I was 5 until I was 18. And then my father had Jewish ancestry in Poland. Both of my parents are from Poland. So I became really interested in the juxtaposition between Catholic relations and Jewish relations, especially post-Holocaust. So that was something that was really important to me personally. And it has become important to me professionally as well as it was academically when I was at Hebrew University. I specifically chose Hebrew University because I wanted to be in Jerusalem. I met so many really interesting people from every continent you can imagine, continents I've never been to and countries I've never been to. And it really unlocked my experience, not only in my academic studies, like Christian-Jewish relations, and also modern Israel as well, since I also work in international affairs. That was like such a great way to like get to know the world and get to know different religions as well that aren't Christian and Jewish. So one of my favorite things about the university is what I just mentioned, the people, the other students that I had in my cohort, as well as in the other master's programs. And they could have been in a completely separate study path. It didn't even have to be the humanities. I met people on the science campus. I met people doing many different kinds of research. I was also there during COVID, which was alluded to. So the student village became our community, our space. And, you know, I was able to connect with people from so many different backgrounds, bachelor's degree, master's degree, PhD, postdoc. And that was very helpful as well to get to know the university as well as the world around me. The university in particular prepared me for my career specifically because I quite literally continued what I was doing. I did work at a nonprofit prior to working at the Israeli embassy. But basically, to this day, people say that, you know, I'm able to interact with people on a very deep level on Christian-Jewish relations. And I really strongly believe that came from my academic work. I didn't just start as a young professional. I was able to get a master's degree before entering that field. And I was also in the place where it all happens. You know, the origin point of Christianity is Jerusalem. And also that's where, you know, Christian Jews and Muslims revere that city. And you're able to learn something in the classroom and then go take the light rail and then go to where it is, you know, physically. I don't have to take a plane and get to Israel to go see what we're talking about in class, which was very unique and very special. For me, honestly, studying at the Hebrew University really prepared me for my career. It prepared me to be, you know, a curious person, an interested person in international affairs and other religions. And I think if you have a curious mind and an open heart, Hebrew University can really open doors for you, both as a human being, as a professional, and as an academic. I think that there are some incredible professors, incredible students, and just incredible people that live in the city and in the country that can really benefit you, and you can benefit them and give that back too. So that's my little statement. I don't know what's the next part of the program, but thank you so much for having me talk to you guys and just give a little bit about my background and a little bit about my experience.
And also, dear Catherine is a mentor with our mentorship. She's a proud alum and doing amazing work with our students. So personally, I want to say thank you very much. Thanks,
For sure.
Catherine.
It's a pleasure.
Wonderful, Catherine. Thank you so much. It was wonderful listening to you, and I see the Rosberg International Schools team here smiling all over the place, and from everything you've described, and from hearing what you're doing now with your profession and with everything you study. So thank you so much. Thank you for staying such an important part of our Global Alumni Association, which is great initiative. So Catherine, are you still around for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe, if anyone has a specific question on the chat perhaps? So Catherine is here with us. Thank you again. Good to see you.
No problem. Likewise.
Great. So our next topic is our Office of Student Life. And I would like to invite Alana Goldman. She is a master's student here to tell you a little bit about her experience with our Office of Student Life, with the activities and with everything they have to offer. Alana, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everyone. My name is Alana Goldman, and as Nama said, I'm a current graduate student at the Hebrew University. One of the things that's made my time here so great is participating in events with the Office of Student Life. They organize these really amazing and really fun trips and events. There's this one really cool event coming up this week, which is going to be stargazing in the Ramon crater. They did this really cool joint Purim and Holi party. So because the Jewish holiday of Purim and the Hindu holiday of Holi happened to both occur at nearly the same time in March, they did this really cool party that was like with elements of both holidays, and it was just such a cool time. They've also taken us on trips like to Masada and to the Dead Sea, and they've shown us around Jerusalem, and just lots of cool stuff like that. And then also beyond all the really fun activities they've taken us on, the office offers 24/7 support to help international students adjust to living in Israel, such as help with visas, help with any healthcare related issues, anything related to living in Israel, they can help you with, which is really great to have that support. They've helped me personally with some issues. And they also run a few different clubs that make it easy to meet people and feel part of the community. Like there's a movie club, a sports club, a culture club. And another really cool program that they do is this program called the Hub program. It helps you meet more Israeli students because they actually pair you with an Israeli buddy. So it's a great way if you're unfamiliar with Israeli culture to experience it more because your Israeli buddy will like show you around and teach you more about Israel. And then just a little bit about living on campus. I'm living in the dorms, the student village, which is where all international students who live in the dorms live. And it's been a really good option for me because it's only a 10-minute walk from the Mount Scopus campus, which is where all my classes are. It's also very affordable, which in Jerusalem apartments are expensive. And it comes with central AC and heating, which in Israel is very hard to find. So that's a huge win. And another really cool thing is that my roommates are international graduate students, but they're from very different cultures from my own. And as someone who loves studying culture, it's been just so cool to learn about their lives. One of them is Mexican and the other one is Russian. And it's just been so cool. We did like a shared meal together with like traditional foods. It's just been really fun living together. So just to wrap it up, if you have any questions about student life at the Hebrew University, I'm leaving my email in the chat and you're welcome to email me anytime or message me throughout the event.
Great, thank you, Alana. You sound busy. Keeping busy. Great, thank you. A question that keeps coming up is about career development and how the university can facilitate and help and support our students already from and during their studies to plan ahead for the next step. We've made some specific focus. We put a lot of focus in the past few years in establishing the right methods to support our student in preparing for the life after university. We know that our students have high career goals and our team is here to help our students reach them. We prepare our students not only for academic success, but also for making real world impact, building the skills and experiences and global networks needed to thrive professionally. Our alumni are working at some of the world's leading companies across tech, pharma, research, and beyond. And you can see just a few of those names here in front of you. Whether through internships, hands-on research, or international partnerships, Hebrew University opens the door far beyond the classroom. We've developed a career club that helps our students prepare in a series of sessions during the academic year. And here I would like to invite one of our students, John LaChapelle. Are you here, John? John studied at International School, and I know that you were part of the career club, that you just completed the sessions, right? You just had
Yes, that's correct.
So you're here to tell us about this a little bit and about your experience here at the Hebrew University, and thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely. First of all, just thank you. What an honor to be on a platform with people from all over the world who are interested in coming to Jerusalem. So thank you to Mimi and Alana being me here today. Again, my name is John LaChapelle. I'm originally from the United States, Houston, Texas, to be specific. I've spent over a decade working in the nonprofit sector, mostly focused on advocacy for vulnerable communities, including youth in foster care and survivors of human trafficking. I came to Hebrew University to deepen my understanding of nonprofit leadership on a global scale. And I chose this program because I wanted to study in a place where history and innovation and social change really intersect. And so the nonprofit management and leadership program at the Hebrew University has been everything I've hoped for and more. The classes are taught by professors who are not only scholars, but practitioners with real world experience in public policy, social entrepreneurship, and community development. We've had the chance to engage in case studies, field work, and even meet leaders from local and international NGOs. And for someone who's spent, the last decade plus in the States working with communities, it's been an incredible experience for me to continue growing. And so, just like Alana said, I would say one of the most memorable moments for me outside of the classroom was a university facilitated trip to Masada in the Dead Sea. I would say standing on the top of Masada, surrounded by the desert, ancient history, it was truly awe-inspiring. It wasn't just a beautiful cultural archaeological experience, but a faith one. I think many of you maybe who are joining us, you're people who come from a particular faith experience, and coming to Jerusalem is part of your spiritual journey in addition to your academic. It's the center of the world. And so I began forming some of my most valuable friendships through that trip, the Masada Dead Sea trip, friends that are closest to me here now in Jerusalem. And so there's something about floating the Dead Sea, hiking, and laughing on the bus that really develop relationships. So beyond academics, this experience has been truly transformative. The university, the local community here are incredibly diverse. And as many have said, I've made friends from all over the world and have had the chance to learn from people whose stories and perspectives have truly expanded my own. And so I live off campus right in the city center of Jerusalem. And so I have the privilege of interacting with tourists and locals, and just have such an incredible time meeting people. It's wild. So if you're thinking about studying at the Hebrew University, especially in the nonprofit management and leadership program, I cannot recommend it enough. It's a place that challenges you to grow, not only as a professional, but as a human being. And so I hope to see you all here in Jerusalem. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, John. Thank you for a wonderful word. John, can you share some of your experience from the career club also?
I'm sorry, there must have been a mistake. I'm actually not a part of a career club. I'm just a master's student in the program right now.
No, I know, but I thought you had you participated in the sessions of the career club with Edith Kani. Okay, probably
I don't think that was me.
make sure to join it because it is very, very special and fulfilling. I'll make sure you receive the information. Sorry, thank you, John. Okay. John is still here with us for the next 10 minutes. So if you have any question, you're welcome to join, to just ask in the chat. The biggest question of tuition and scholarships. The tuition structure will be discussed in the breakout sessions because they are a bit different to each one of the program and are program specific. The Hebrew University offers wide range of scholarships. You can also discuss this with the program heads and with the coordinators, from merit-based scholarship, need-based scholarships, and many foundations and special programs. Our friends of officers from around the world also offer scholarships, and we have created a full list for you, and we will send it to you after the session, where you can find relevant information about the different scholarships that are at offer.